2025 and I have 24 hours to make a horror. Alright, now don't come after me saying, it's 2025, bro. Like, what are you doing? We don't do this type of stuff anymore. Hey, guess what? I really don't care. You know why? Because I've never made a horror game in my life, and I might as well, okay? But my main problem right now is, what kind of horror game should I make? Let's try to figure that out. Now I asked ChatGPT the best horror games that's out right now, but I'm not gonna lie, it kinda gave me terrible answers. So I just went with my own style and what I know based off of the horror games I played. So I'm gonna go a casual indie route and make it simple and short horror.
Okay. Everything reminds me of her.
But I am not making a backrooms game. I know everybody probably tired of those, so I'm gonna still keep it simple, but it's not as simple as the backrooms. I got a house, which I know almost every horror game almost has a house. But anyways, a house, a phone, and a ghost that only shows up in the camera. And that was enough to get started. Now, before I went in and coded literally almost the whole game, I made sure I had a good layout for the house. I had to make the game look good to keep me motivated, and that's just how I am. I began to place things like ceiling lights and furniture around the house to make it feel like somebody actually lived there, because who wants a house that's just empty? This is not the backrooms. Then I began to work on the special effects for the game. Give it that spooky feel, if you know what I mean. I wanted the game to have a realistic feeling, but not really at the same time, if that makes any sense. So I made the screen have a pixelated effect to give that old game type of feel. I might have added too much, but I'll fix that later. And I added screen noise, like what indie horror game not have noise nowadays? Come on now. The next thing I had to add was a good player camera / movement system. And I did not want to do all of that on my own and waste my time when I could literally have it done in 2 seconds. Now I know it would have been like one of the easiest things to do out of this whole game, but I'm not gonna waste my time when I have a template. Literally it has footstep sounds, a little swaying camera when you walk, crouching, jumping, animation, like come on, I'm gonna use it. Literally somebody reached out to me a few months before this and showed me this and I went crazy because it saves so much time to make the game feel nice for any literal first-person game. So shout out to the creator of this. As I'm recording this, he literally uploaded a new version of it and posted it on Unreal's marketplace. And again, for free. So go check it out in the description if you want. All right, now back to the video.
It is about to reach 2 a.m. in the morning and I need to get sleep because the key to making a good project is getting good sleep and staying healthy. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Yeah, so scrap the 24-hour thing.
What?
Yeah, because I woke up at 1 p.m. and I didn't even want to work on the project, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I had like no motivation to. I thought it was just gonna be one of my next like scrap videos, never gonna upload again. But I had a better idea. I was like, maybe I should continue this and make it actually a 10 times better game than what it was probably going to be if I made it in under 24 hours. So once I got energy back to hop on the project, I started to work on the phone mechanic. I went in Photoshop and created all the base UI for the phone, so it can be easy to set up inside of Unreal Engine. And you may notice the black Gojo wallpaper that I have on the phone. I'm probably not going to have that in the future because I want to respect the movement of banning AI art in games. I completely understand it, but I'm just going to use it to give me a good concept of what I want for now. Everything else that's AI art in my game, I will remove once I release. But once I set up the UI for the phone, I slapped it onto the player character and got to work on the phone interaction. And I got the camera to work on the phone, which was a huge accomplishment because it took me a few hours. I also got it to take pictures and save to a phone gallery, like literally an actual phone would. Then a side feature I wanted to add was the message system, and that's where I flipped the game to be a horror story. So the player can follow through and get into the lore of the game, but also get scary text from the ghost. Now, I didn't speak much about the background story, but I'm not going to spoil the whole game. Now, you're a 16-year-old black teen that lives in the modern world, but one night, everything seems to go wrong after your mom leaves for work, and you're home alone. And as some of you may guess, everything goes wrong that one night. I would tell you more, but I would like for you guys to get more into it yourselves. All right, last but not least, the ghost. Now, I didn't really have an idea for the ghost or what it could do until I finished making the phone. I was mainly just making my way through the game. I didn't really have a plan for it, but the first idea I got was a weeping angel, kind of like from Doctor Who, but also in Lethal Company, the boom guy, the spring arm, or something like that. Now, the coding for this was very, very hard. Nah, I'm just lying. I'm not gonna lie. I really thought it was gonna be like one of the hardest things I had to code, but it's literally just following the player when the player's not looking at him. Like, wow. The only kind of hard thing to code was it opening doors. Now, I know I could have went the easy route and said it just walks through doors, but like that kind of means it would walk through walls as well. So I was like, nah, I'm just gonna make it actually open doors to make it feel more scary. Now here's a clip of my roommate playtesting it. Can't open doors, fool. Yo, he can open doors, fool. Yeah, that was an interesting discovery from him. Okay, now the next thing I had to work on was the gameplay and story. I'm gonna only show a short preview of what's coming. The player is told to go downstairs and turn on the TV, and then he notices the power goes out. And the player has to try to fix the breaker in the garage, but he notices he can't fix it. Then a noise goes off in the kitchen, and the player goes to go check it out. And as you walk in the kitchen, you see a broken plate on the ground, and you get scared. But next, you have to take a photo to show your mom, but then you see the ghost. I'm sorry, but that's it for now. Now, I would love for you guys to comment down below and give me some more ideas for the game. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really have much ideas right now, but I do have a plan for the next video. So if you guys give me some more ideas, I can make it 10 times better and get some good feedback. Now, the next things I have planned for the next video is actually having the AI do things, unlike just following you. Having some new extra places the player can go, and you'll see what I mean by that in the next video. Having some more interactions, and of course, the gameplay and story. Now, trust me, I'll keep you guys updated. Just make sure to subscribe and like, and leave a comment down below about your ideas. Now, goodbye.
I said, how it's up, bitch, I'm blowing up. I'm so high right now, I don't know the months. I get my bag on gone, I be too geek. These labels know I'm on, they tryna talk to me. BB Simmons on my waist, I be shining. She ain't never heard of me, but now she in my line. Please don't hit my phone telling me it's perfect timing.